Hello everyone. How you at? How are you? How you at? Gee, is anyone here? Is this my first day with no? Oh, hello. Spoke too soon. Like, what if I did this one day and no one came? That'd be crazy. Why do you feel lousy? Why do you feel lousy? I hope you don't. Hi Mandy, hi ZZ. I am trying to turn in an assignment that I'm so happy I'm finished with. I mean, it's a short one. I have a presentation tomorrow, then I have to do a paper, 2 page. Oh, gosh. It's like, no more. No more, please. It's like, no more, please. Like my last class of EAS 160. Oh, the cat's having a scuffle. Let's see, film analysis. It's a film analysis class. I am analyzing a film. Is my neighbor a veterinarian? No. Give me 1 second. The dog ate a lizard. Poor lizard. Oh, yeah, they are double spaced. Date it. Yeah. 4 June. 4 June 2025. see, I put the page numbers. Okay, 5 pages. Sequence 2, hopefully better than sequence 1. Checked in, I agree. Okay, turned in. Yes, I am doing schoolwork. I want to know a book on 5 rings. The Book of 5 Rings is a great book. Everyone should read it. Chakras, they're junk. They're new age. It never, there's, so before chakras, there were elemental centers here, here, and here. Those were prevalent in Europe in traditional um, sort of modalities, I guess, or shamanic traditions: wind, earth, water, fire, and spirit. Right? Those are placed in your body. However, those were also um, prevalent within China, right? When you look at the old Taoist diagrams, you could see those elemental locations in the same areas. The lower Dantian, the heart, and the sort of like third eye-ish area, right? So anyway, yeah, they're new age. It's junk. And also the idea of trying to always balance your chakras, basically, instead of just doing purification, which is the structure of your energetic body, which is purifying the whole structure of your energetic bodies, it gets people to chase their emotions. So if you're always busy trying to balance your chakras, it doesn't really help you in the long run, because you just have to keep balancing them over and over again. There's no accumulation, and they don't stay balanced. They just keep going. There's some other problems with them too. But if you go to the base, if you accumulate the elements, if you do purification, then you don't need to do anything like that with the chakras, because it takes care of the whole structure, whether they exist or not, which, I mean, they're there, but they're artificial, right? Yeah, but the main thing is don't give them power, and through purification, they'll be gone anyway. So there's also that. But the idea that there's like rainbow colored disc in our bodies that are spinning, it's not a natural state of the energetic body. It's just junk, 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 junk. Exactly. What does balancing them even mean? like purifying chakras, balancing chakras. It's, if they're like out of control, it's good to maybe slow them down, but you don't need it. You work on the structure first. I didn't say they didn't exist. I said they're artificial. No, the upper, middle, and lower dantian do exist. Absolutely. Right? And there are different things in different traditions, but they're still there. Like the lower stomach, like the base. I'll try to show you something. No, it's not the chakras. No. Here we go. No, that's not it. Wait, I think it is. This is really good. I'm looking at an image I found. No, not that. I just want to give you an idea. I need to draw my own diagram, to be honest. This is pretty good. Yeah. So the energetic bodies look more like this. I want to show you guys. I would take these cords and wrap them around a lot more than what's here, but you can kind of see it in like the little structures. I've been actually taken in and shown them before as things were being cleared out. Let me show you guys this. So it looks more like this, guys. So that's a better representation of the energetic. Oh, yikes. Energetic bodies than chakras. You see all these like little networks and things. Hi, Callie. Oh, we got 26 people. It's almost time to start, huh? Yeah, exactly. Wujin stance meditations opens up. So you see, like, you could sort of see like these lines and points. They're like channels and they connect the whole body with the spiritual body. Anyway, it's a complicated subject. Maybe I'll do a whole lecture on this one day. But it would be like doing a lecture on human anatomy or more so and I don't have it all mapped out because I don't have a lot of time. It's a lot of work. I will post this diagram on the Patreon. How about that, guys? But so I also want to say too, within like these little structures, they can become compromised with different things where various um, various characters can attach and siphon energy from these places and block them. Does that make sense, guys? How do they call? Well, they try to clear it out and unblock it, Big Mo. And as you can see, because it's so complicated, it cannot be done all at once. But does this make more sense than just like 6 or 7 chakras, guys? The meridians, chambers, things I don't have a name for. An inner Ouroboros chamber. There's a lot, guys. Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at the big toe, if you look at the toes in this diagram, and if you look closer around the skin, there's lots of little like lines and layers. It's just more stuff. Like this isn't a diagram of the physical body. It's just an outline of it. All these little lines and things, they are they're part of the energetic body channels. So anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, not that many people answered, but does that make more sense than just 7 chakras, guys? Especially in context of what we do here. Good for you, TT. And there's even more than that. Like I said, people don't have how many. You know, I think that some people have more than others, or less. Everyone is different. Let me let this cat in. He's like, let me in now. I'm tired of playing with you. Come on, Kathy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, come on. Come on, Fraser. Come on. You get played. You come in too. Fraser's like, I want to come in too. Come here, buddy. No, not in there. See, the first thing this big dude, this monster wants to do is cause mischief right when he walks in. That's what he wants. Oh my gosh, I'm going to miss you when I go. All right. Anyway, Kathy is there, and this is Fraser on my lap. 7, 8, whatever. There's actually other things too, but anyway, guys, are you ready tonight? Any new people tonight? Or is everyone returning? Good for you, TT, and there's even more than that. Big toes or portos. Oh. And don't forget, guys, I am fundraising. I still need a little bit more for my summer program. I have to be out of here on the 17th. I have a lot to do. Any help, especially now, is absolutely helpful. I definitely need it. I do donations, but even more than that, book a one-on-one session. That way we could go a little deeper and pull some of the things that I showed you in that very complex diagram out, because that's what those do. We're able to go deeper. There's 2 with us. How will the kami help with grief and loss? Well, basically, grief is trauma, right? And when we remove trauma, you're going to feel it. And the main thing about grief, loss, and trauma is when we suffer through that stuff, it it affects it distorts how we see the world. We see the world through that trauma, and that's where um, the issues come, and why it needs to be released. Because especially when you are developing extrasensory perception, it does play a role. If you see the unseen world through the lens of trauma, it becomes extorted that way too. And when it's distorted that way, it can become also dangerous. Like an example of that, I would say, would be H.P. Lovecraft and his innate ability to see to the other side. But because he had so many issues, the views, they came back, what he saw came back distorted, because the old ones are not like they are in the book. They're quite benevolent. So anyway, did that lizard have a soul? Where did it go? It went to dinosaur heaven. It's going to be reincarnated as a T-Rex. We'll have to see, TT. Yeah, as things become unblocked and moved, there will be energy changes. Things will be opened up more. The lizard will be okay. It'll just become a lizard again, or return back to the big lizard pit in the sky. Oh, I didn't know you had to put your dog to sleep. Yeah, this might be a hard night, Mandy, with this. So this may feel it. Yeah, but it might not feel great tonight, FYI. Like when we have to go through that, it kind of sucks. But that's how trauma releases. And I've noticed that if we don't realize that's what's happening, we think it just feels bad. But the best way to look at it is to try to notice any changes in how you see the world after the release. Does that make sense, guys? Otherwise, if you don't really think about that, it's like, I used to think that you have to acknowledge the trauma, but that turns out to be not correct. Basically, the better way to do it is to kind of reflect on the shift that might be happening. And it's easy to not notice that before. Talking about Lovecraft, huh? But yeah, no, he's a good example because of his mental state, and he wasn't operating from a clear level of perception. What he was channeling came back distorted, and it ended up destroying something that could have been very empowering. Came back distorted. Does that make sense, guys? And you could read that in the stories. And just his biography. Good. Dude, relax, dude. Dude. He'll be relaxing. This guy, he'll be relaxing, then he'll just go. So you're going out because you're going to jump on something. Okay, we're going to start, guys. Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah, the one-on-one sessions or two-on-one because Jade helps me. They are $60 each, or $60. If you buy a package of 10, they're 50. I may lower that to 6, but like I said, anything, and you could schedule on the form and go on to Zoom, and we will be there. But yeah, lose a lot of people through that. They don't like to feel those changes under. Over trauma, people build these structures and they categorize themselves and project themselves as a strong person. So when they feel vulnerable in that way, or if they feel like something's making them feel not great, um, it it could be very as something, I can't think of the word, exponential crisis, exponential crisis ish. Go over with these sections. We're just able to go deeper at one time. Swag. You only take less than 30 minutes and do a big pull. Isaac was doing it every week. He was doing good, developing a lot, but he quit. And I did those Enosian calls, and like five people stopped coming that night. Shouldn't have done that. I figured, well, it's angels, so people understand, but the structure really bothers people. It's not that it's a bad thing, but it's just not really compatible with this current. And I'm never doing it again unless somebody just does a ceremonial magic and wants that, which is no one here. No, I shouldn't have done it. Anyway, you guys ready? Although I think it was important for some of you to feel that and also feel the difference. We're doing one tonight. That's why I'm taking a little longer, because I have to do a little bit more schoolwork. Most Spidey, I lost Boop. I lost Isaac. I lost Chandler. I lost probably a few more people too. It's hierarchical and structured and less flowish, less yeah. It's a hierarchical structure, so it restructures the type of free flowing structure that we get with the kami. Like when you do I should have known this. So like when you do like part of that structure is judgment too, right? Angels are absolutely very judgy, especially these legions. Also too, often people feel like they're being watched. They feel like we're being watched when oh, absolutely, swag. I'm not going to do those calls again. All right. Is everyone ready? Everyone's ready. Amaterasu mi oyano kami みすまるの命照らし国静かなり天照らすみ親の神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなり For those of you just coming in, lie down or sit straight, relax and breathe. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi照らし国静かなり天照らすみ親の神のみすまるの命照らし国静かなり月よみつみ親の神の一家の思月につづりて鏡のことし月よみつみ親の神の一家の思月につづりて鏡のことし月よみつみ親の神の一家の思月につづりて鏡のことし月よみつみ親の神の一家の思月につづりて鏡のことし高天張りにかむずまります。 かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおやかむ、いざなぎのおかみつくしのひむくの立花のおどのあぎがはれに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどのおかみたち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいとますことのよしよ。あまつかみ、くにつかみ、やお、よるぞの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみ、かしこみ、もまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すみみ、おやかむ、いざなぎのおかみつくしのひまかの立花のおどのあわぎかはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどのおかみたち、もろもろのまがことつびかげるよ。はい、たまい、清めたまいと回すことのよしよ。あまつかみ、くにつかみ、やお、よるずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみ、かしこみ、もまおす。どうその神、あまていらします。せめみ神の身胸を、したいて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち、神と神とのもとの主たり、何時らの真摯の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞きて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情をもとも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろののれは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり。六根処女なりがゆえに、五ぞの真君兄なり。五ぞの真君兄なりが、ゆえに天地の神とどこなり。天地の神とどこなりが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり。万物の霊と体なりが、故になすところにこて成就せずということなし。無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川列、払いたまい、極めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまえ。高めの腹にかむずまります。生命神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、あまてる国てるひけあめのほあかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずけたもこと教えてのたまわけ、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中津国にあま下り、あう人ぐさ、沈め、収めよ。あう人ぐさ、および、よるずのものの病のことあらば、かめたから持ちて、見くらいた沈めに起きて、見たま沈めの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。にのとふるべ。 ゆらといら、かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、たいらけくきこしめせと、命長く子孫羽、時はかきように、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじたてまつり、真数寺妙心力かじ。Breathe. とかみ、えみたも、かんごんしん、そうにかんだけん、払いたまい、清めたも、relax everyone. Think of what water, by its very nature, teaches us. To purify effectively, water itself must be clean, pure, and fresh. Think of the idea of the current, of the endless flow of the river into the seas. Identity amid impermanence is what gives a river its name. In the depth and width, the river reminds us of the difficult expanses of life that must be traversed. Think also of the golden rays and blue skies of summer, its glowing sun and its health-giving warmth and brightness reflected in the sparkling water of the river. Let us think of the self-disclosure of the divine in the providence and power of nature. Let us think of the river bearing away our impurities. Our senses have been dulled and dimmed, and we see nature not as the environment of our life, but as a tool to be used. Our senses are blind to its mystery and meaning. Our senses need the purification that will enable us to see nature as our teacher and guide. In the flow of the river, all impurity is removed and washed away. The flow of life carries away those things that we neither need nor want. Great river, speak to us and teach us your wisdom. In opening ourselves to nature, in seeking its purification, and in hearing what it has to teach us, may we find enlightenment as we share in the fusion of ourselves with the universe that brings us back to the divine that is within the human. And breathe, relax. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamaragi, kamarami no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyakama. Izanagi no okami. Tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Haraido no okami tachi. Moromoro no maga koto tsume kagiri yo. Harai tamai kiyome tamai to maosu koto no yoshi o. Amatsu kami, kunitsu kami, yao, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi mo maosu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamaromi no mikoto mo shite. Sumemi oyakama. Izanagi no okami, tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Haraido no okami tachi moromoro no maga koto tsumi kairi o. Harai tamai kiyome tamai to maosu koto no yoshi o. Amatsu kami, kunitsu kami, yao, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi mo maosu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamarogi, Kamadomi no mikoto moshite, Sumemi oyakama, Izanagi no okami, Tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni Misogi harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Harai do no okami tachi, moromoro no maga goto tsumi gairyo. Harai tamai kiyame tamai to masu koto no yoshi o amatsuka kunitsukami yao yoruzu no kami tachi toma ni hikoshimasu. Kashikomi kashikomi mo mausu. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Okay, everyone, there you have it. How was it? And wow, 3940 people on a Wednesday. We are slowly growing. Although most people aren't saying anything still. That's okay. How was it, everyone? I think we'll do one more. I got to make a presentation tonight, but it's okay. I'll finish it. Very graceful. Good. You love the English language on nature. Relaxing. Good. I'll read that again. You felt it flow? I figured some people actually would feel something like that. You didn't fall asleep? Congratulations. And yes, please, if you feel so inclined to, make a donation. The links are in the bio for this video. They help me eat, not only for my summer program. Still got to eat. This isn't my only job right now. Yeah. For my summer program, I'm almost there. Not quite. So if everyone booked a session, I would be in good shape. It will have a smooth transition, and I could continue doing these every night. Time will be earlier for people on the East Coast. Very cleansing. My tears would line up on my eyelashes, and then I'd blink. It's like a shower. Good, Mandy. Good. Just be aware about tomorrow, right? The next day might be tough. You felt flow through my ears, straight tears through my ears. Well, I mean, anything helps. Just being you here and communicating with the chat helps. Brings new people here. If you want to go a little deeper, I guess $60 for a session, and they work. Sean and Robert need to drop those interviews. I mean, I can't rush them. It's their show. I don't have a show with Robert. I have one with Greg, brother Craig, and Sean. And I have one with what's her name? Another young lady who was really good too. I worked on her, and she had a big pool, so that was good. Like a big, big, big pool. She's like, "Oh, it's black and white static." That's how my life feels too. I mean, I guess I can. I don't know. I have emailed so many podcasts. Like the one I really want to get on, and they say they got my inquiry, but their team hasn't got into it. So I'm waiting. I hope I can get on that one. But you know how people have been engaging with this ability and seeing that and suspecting that what I'm saying is true, right? Let's see. Does anyone know any people in person who has a show or podcast? You know Crow? Do you know Crow 777? I'll email them tonight, Spidey. I might have saw them. We're gonna do one more. Wow, there's 40 people here. Anyone new in the chat or anyone new watching this? If you please let me know in the chat, I will work on you independently right here. How does that sound? If you're new. Let's see if anyone's new. Maybe they'll jump to it. You don't know Crow Swag? Hi, Candace. How are you? Let me see. Crow 777. Oh gosh, that's a that's a lot of subscribers. I don't know if they'll even notice my email, and they might even ask for like 10 grand for me to be on, like those one guys did. Somebody asked me for $10,000 to go on their BAT podcast. And they don't have an email contact. Try their website. We're going to do one more healing, guys. All right, swag. A candidate. Don't know them personally. I'll email them. Yeah, I don't think contact. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I'll email them. No. Some guy did, though. Strange Dominion podcast. I'm trying to get on Glitch Bottle too, but he's another one who hasn't responded. Oh, Jason Miller. Obviously. On an episode. Yeah. Red Kale. Yeah, maybe this one. They might take me. Maybe. Aaron comes. The problem is with some of these channels that take people from this community, they have a very defined limit to what they think magic and spiritualism can do, and there's almost a ceiling to it, that when you contact them saying that you can do something that's a step above that ceiling, they tend to dismiss it immediately. That's quite common. It's not everybody. Obviously, the guy on a Cult of Personality, he took me, and this young lady did an interview with me. But the difference between him in particular is he's really like in a process of switching over into inner work and Vilasha Buddhism, which has some of the same tenets or ideas as this type of Shinto purification work. So he really liked it. And he's just kind of he wants to change the type of people he has on his show. And I wanted to help him. Maybe I could get Joe on his show. He would really like to talk to Joe, I'm sure. But that's the kind of thing he's kind of reaching for, because he's just taken a step above a bunch of this other stuff. Like he would love to speak to Rocky too, I'm sure, Candace. When's Rocky going to start speaking to people about his Bear Clan stuff? I mean, yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah, the interviews are obviously impartial when I'm taking part on them, but it's a matter of getting through that initial gateway to the host and having them on. Because I mean, What happened when after I was on Rob's podcast and for the people I saw? Of course, some people stayed. But for others, like maybe the guest, I've been told the guest after me coming on have came across as maybe a little shallow. And some of the hosts could see that um, maybe becoming the case. But all they would have to do is shift the type of guest that are on. I don't have a monopoly on truth, guys. But you just have to look. And obviously, because something's true, it's usually not very performative in that type, and that can, oh, that's interesting, swag. And just because they had, exactly, absolutely, Spidey. Yeah, can we? I would love to talk to him one of these days on here, Candace. I could get him on here, and I could get him on Craig's show too. Craig would really like to speak with guys like that. I mean, it's really needed, especially now. I wanted to show you this other diagram of the energetic bodies. So this is what it kind of looks like, guys. It's not as shallow as the chakra system makes it out to be. I mean, this is very um, complex. It's complex. And I have this one. Oh, it's not working. Never mind. I'll post these on Patreon. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. We'll do one more. Then I gotta retire and do my and set up my presentation for tomorrow. And once again, private sessions are open. It's actually Taoism. It's pronounced with a D. It's a D. Oh, shouldn't. Why am I? Oh, that was strange. Oh, yeah? That's very cool. Can you ask him for me, Candace, and let me know? Thank you. Convince him. It's been some years since you've been friends now, so I would love to talk to him. I mean, I'm and more importantly, get him on some other places that I know would want to too. I should probably have a conversation with Donna also. That she didn't want to be on last night or the night before. No, she has to be ready. Anyway, okay, guys. So are you ready to do one more tonight? Well, he had some shows. He had some shows lined up already. I don't know. I mean, I'm in communication with him. He said he'll have me back when my book's out. I'm looking for that. But no, him and what's in the other guy from Through a Glass Darkly. We had some good back and forth before and after the shows. Any new people here tonight before we get started? I wish I had that, Candace. She's not around me that much, but you are much more purified than I am, to be frank. I'm trying though. I am trying. All right. Is everyone ready? I mean, we're growing. 42 people is pretty good. Everyone ready? 2 people are ready. Here we go. Amaterasu Miyoya no Kami no Misu Maru no Inochi Terashi Kuni Shizuka Nari Amaterasu Me Oya no Kami no Misu Maru no Inochi Terashi Kuni Shizuka Nari Tsukiyomitsu Mi Oya no Kami no Ikke no Omo Tsuki ni Tsurite Kagami no Kotoshi Tsukiyomitsu み、親の、神の、一家の、思う好きに、綴りて、鏡のことし。高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すみみ、おやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしの、ひまかの、立ち花の、おどの、あおぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、ありませる。はらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがことつみかいりよ。払いたまい清めたまいと申すことのよしを。天つ神、国つ神、や夜ぞの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。高天張りにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして。すみみ、おやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひまかの立花の大戸の青木がはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどの狼たち、もろもろのまがことつみかいりょ。はらいたまい、清めたまいとますことのよしを。天つ神、国つ神、や夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。高天張りにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひまかの立ち花の大戸のあぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、ありませる。はらいどの狼たち、もろもろのまがことつみかいりょ。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしを。天つ神、国つ神、や夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。とその神、あまていらします。すみみ神の耳を伝えて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち神と神との元の主たり。何時らの紳士の痛ましめることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情を見て、心にもろもろの風情を見ず、耳にもろもろの風情を聞いて、心にもろもろの風情を聞かず、口にもろもろの風情を言って、心にもろもろの風情を言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情をもとも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろののれは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりぞの身となる。我が身はすなわち六根所女なり。六根所女なるがゆえに、ごぞの真君兄なり。ごぞの真君兄なりが、ゆえに天地の神とどこなり。天地の神とどこなるが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり。万物の霊と体なりが、故になすところにこって成就せずということだし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、考え列、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまい。高めの春にかむずまります。生め神たち、いやわらしたも、 特殊の水の宝持ちで、余っている国てる光雨のほ明かり、消し玉、ねぎはやひのみことに、静けたもこと教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちで、中津国に雨下り、青人草沈め収めよ。青人草および、夜ずの者の病のことあらば、かむ宝持ちで、見下いた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと。二のとフルベゆるゆら。かく祈りせばまかるともさらにきなんとしても。雨の神の御代が御事のりかけとめて。雨の岩船に乗りて。河内の国の川上の怒る画面に雨下りましまして。大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の竹庭に、移しましまして、月祭りと。名付けて、イスの神のお神ともしたて祭り。よよかむ宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、フィリピの神ごと持ち、すがすなした家の古の御霊の神と、敬い、たて祭り、せめみことおむらじ踊るその神竹きを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のびの神の社、雨がした、よりずの者のたごいなり、いいてんもとかめたからは、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、わかる返しの玉、周回しの玉、おろちのひれ、八のひれ、キスキスのもののひれ、さらに特殊の神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。二のとふるべゆらとゆら。かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、平らきくきこしめすと。命長く、子孫、羽、時はかきわに。守りたまい、先はいたまい。かじたて祭り、人生寿命新にきかじ。Alright, everyone breathe, relax. と神、えみたも、看護心、そうにかだけん、払いたまい、清めたも。高天はりにかむずまります。かむろみのみこともして、すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむかの立ちぱなのおどのあおぎがはらに、みそき、はらい、たばいし、ときり、ありません。はらいとのお神たち、もろもろのまかごと罪限りを、払いたまい、清めたまえと申すことによしよ。天つ神、国つ神、や、よりずの神たちともに引こしめすと。かしこみも申す。高天はりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、 Kamaromi no mikoto moshite, sumemi oyakama, izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no aogigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Harai no o kami tachi, moro no maga goto tsumi kairyo. Harai tamai kiyami tamai do mausakoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami, kunitsu kami. Ya yoruzo no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshi masato. Kashikomi mo maosu. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. Kanagara tamachiyamase. All right, everyone. How was that? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm here every night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific, and we do these purifications and we work through them and get these energetic bodies back to their natural state of absolute brightness. And also, if you feel so obliged to, I do donations. All the information is in the description for this video. If you don't want to do that, but you would like to do a one-on-one session, I also do those too. I have a package deal of 10, and I also have just individual sessions. They're only $60. I like to be as accessible as possible. It's not that expensive. And yeah, not much else to say there. Am I going to get any more subscribers tonight? I wonder. Ride a white swan. Good, R2. Hmm. Let's see. Thank you much, Marina, for the tip. A big hatchet. feel very weak today. Sorry to hear that. Good, Michio. Nice. Yeah, that does do that. Let's see. Practice that. Seeing the sky and sun. Healing on the financial literacy part. And supposed to Spidey's toes as big as her hands. Those would be some freakishly big toes. Dainty like a gorilla. Man, these one-on-one sessions, I'm not gonna lie, they started off like busy. Now it's like no one wants them. It's gotten really slow. And Jonas is like booked like months in advance, and he does like 8 a day. It's like, why am I not there? The algorithm and the algorithm loves his content. You felt some memories and watched them fell away. Nice. Yeah, the algorithm isn't my friend. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm, you're welcome. I feel like a lot of people think they're OP, strong, and smart, and when someone like you comes along and really helps with a serious magnitude, People run to protect their ego. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Swag. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's absolutely true. Wait till you get your getting hundreds of book recommendations every day. I don't know if that's going to happen, John. I released a book before, and it was still very slow. I pulled it. It was so slow, I pulled it in case someone copied it. Well, the last podcast I was on, she goes, "Thank you for saying stuff about New Age. I can't because I need money." She straight up said that because she knows better. So, oh my gosh, when am I gonna do this presentation tomorrow? I'll just talk about myself, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we're done with the healings tonight, guys, just so you know. Send healing to your lower back. I mean, I gotta do my work. Book a session for that. But I could do a little bit. Summer of 27 at this rate. I'm not gonna be famous, but I will be here. Good, R2. Good. Oh, ramen is so expensive in America. It's ridiculous. It doesn't cost more than $10 in Japan. Like, no one is willing to pay more than $10 for a bowl of ramen in Japan. So nothing is over $10. And now people here, they want like $30 for a bowl of ramen. It's ridiculous. Let's go to deals. Yeah, I'm also in Cal. I don't think Jade's here tonight. Your eyes are still good? Good. Yeah, cleared some eyes. Like, where is what's her name? I need um what's that lady? Gwyneth Paltrow. I'll be on her show. I'll be on Goop Lab. That would be good. You had to cuss so many people out last week. Well, I mean, she's told me off before. So, I mean, it's not unheard. It's not a thing that can't be done for some reason. Hmm. I'm looking for something because I know I'm going to be up all night with this presentation, and I don't want to cook. I can't. I'm looking at offers. This place was pretty good and not expensive. God, I don't want to order anything. Like Irvine, I live in like the middle of nowhere. And yeah, I'm totally going to use it. I mean, it's only a 5-minute presentation. And you're welcome, Mandy. I know, but I live in the middle of nowhere. I mean, Irvine is desolate. There is nothing around. There's not even a 7-Eleven across the street. It's like you have to walk miles. I have no car. My scooter broke in half. Can't get anywhere. Oh, you have a kitten? No, she told me off when I was complaining about being poor. Actually, it was like, come on, dude. I mean, it's not that funny. I do not understand. Like my documentary should have been picked up. That's done. It's on freaking YouTube of all places now. And my book should have been published. Like something should have happened. Or some show like Gwyneth Paltrow might put me on Goop Lab. So yeah, she told me off. Ami Tirasu told me off for complaining once. It's like, come on. Like the TV show I would have been on, we didn't even finish filming the episode. Then Corona hit. It's like, come on, man. It's not like I'm not trying. It's like I'm not. Maybe I'm not manifesting hard enough. The actress was, I don't know who Gwyneth Paltrow was married to. All I know that she has a show called Goop Lab, and people go on there that do magic stuff. That's not like this. Yeah, you're right, John. But I'm still stranded. And I've been stranded for some years now. Her daughter's name is Apple. Yeah. Maybe I'll email. No, I mean, that's not good. I'm emailing that. They probably get 1,000 emails a day. This is true. Or two. I'm just upset that I have to do this presentation and I have to order freaking Uber soup. That's expensive. God. It's not that bad. I can't afford that. No, 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 no. That is a negative Mexican real. Mm. That is just like super tiny. They don't spit in your food. Yeah, food don't cost that much until you add delivery fee. Exactly. That's what I'm looking at. And since I'm way out in like the boondocks, it's like they're more. There's no stores, Spidey. Oh, there you go. If you want to remove some people, book a session. I used to just like work on people individually after these, but it's like, yeah, I'm not working. I have to do something. Have to do something. I hope I could only just do this. That's my goal. That is my goal. Yes, my electric scooter definitely helped me get around, but it broke in half. Hmm, that's cheap. Hmm. Okay, that's affordable. Finally found something. I'm just embarrassed to say what. Here in Belgium, you get money when you don't. Maybe I'll go there. No, in America, if you don't have a job, you have to live on the street. It's like you have to go on the street. You have to live in Skid Row. True story. You guys don't have a Skid Row, Spidey? Well, heal. So if you're just coming in, we're finished with the healings. It's just me talking now. Mm. The West is in the depopulation phase. You were on Skid Row for 12 years. I'm sorry to hear that. I used to live in an apartment there a couple of years. It was rough. I'm sorry to hear that, John. Yeah, good for you. And now you're here, John. Good for you. Like, you've come very far. I know I'll be fine. It's just I wish things were more smooth. I thought like this, like the clearing, and like the first time I started really healing, removing stuff that people were really suffering from. I thought, oh my gosh, people are going to see this. They're going to react. Things are going to change. But man, it's been slow. What I found out more is like, no, there's going to be people that are going to try to keep you down so you can't be seen, so they can be seen more, which is so strange to me. It's so weird. But I'm not surprised either. And then there's the whole living outside the matrix thing. If I was talking about chakras and Reiki and guides and that stuff, a lot more people would be here, and a lot of people would come through here, and a lot. Like no, R2, it's pretty popular. And ET stuff and channeling, it's all very popular. We got one more subscriber. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get the supers set up again. Which physical methods of treatment do the kami approve? Tuning forks? I mean, tuning forks aren't going to hurt. DNA upgrade rubbish is popular? Yes, it is. This is very, very true. Yes, it does. Maybe that is its actual purpose. Swag. Belgium. That sounds. I know rent. Yeah, rent in Belgium's high, huh? Well, I don't know if new subscribers are here or not in the actual chat. I mean, I would welcome them. Yeah, like gongs, tuning forks. You could do it if you want. I mean, it's not going to hurt you. It's not like it's not like other stuff. Like energy, unvetted energy healing. Actually, I have a friend who does forks and stuff, and she's really good with working with spirits in a shamanic way. And they complement each other. Her and Lucifer. Bet you didn't expect that, right? Neither would anyone else, to be honest. But it just goes to show you a lot of this stuff isn't what people think it is. Of course, she doesn't tell them that. Living in Spain and all. I'm waiting for the replies in the comments. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're going to scare people, Spidey. Hey, look at that. Two people know a little bit more. I lost one person. I was like, I'm out of here. Two people are like, I'm out of here. Like when you start talking about Lucifer, you really start learning how embedded things are for people. Based on how they react to it. Who I don't connect with in any way, by the way. But I'm just talking. All right. Exactly. It's like, what? Uh, I don't know about that, John. But um, I would say he's very close to Sophia. To the point where it's could be mistaken. Dang. Everything has been averted. Absolutely. Yes, R2. Devil. I mean, yeah, just any net expert on Gnosticism, just check them out, see what they have to say, and you'll see what we're coming. If you're disturbed by this conversation, anyone, just yeah, check out any thorough Gnosticism um, talk, and it'll tell you where we're coming from a little bit. No, not necessarily, John. It's completely different than a Christian perspective. A lot of the terminology might be used a bit, but it's like completely different than Christianity. It is not the same. Would you guys agree who are a little familiar with it? 2 minute healing on your gut? Yeah, Kasan, sure. Tokami, Amy Tamo, Kangon Shin, Sonikandaken, Harai Tamai Kiyame Tamo. What do you do to it? Po kame emi tomo kangon shin so nikandaken harai tamai kyomi. How's that, Kasan? John, I do think a lot of Gnostics used to be Christian, but I think they became Gnostic because they wanted to make more sense of that thing. Palestine? I didn't know that. It means know it all. Nice. Very interesting, John. Thanks for sharing. I didn't know that. I have the book. I just haven't delved into the history. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go too before I wear out my welcome. See you guys later. Good night. And if you'd like again, once again, feel free to appointment or tip. Tips are always nice too. If everyone who came here every night left $1, seriously, if everyone donated $1 every night, it would pay for my thing. All right. I wish I could work on it more this on, but I just have to get going and I have to do my work and all this other stuff. I'll try to, if you come tomorrow and it's still bothering you, I'll focus on it a bit more. Sound good? Did you leave already? I think you left. Hmm. All right, then I guess I'm headed out too. Bye bye.